What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel for another episode of Who's Your Daddy Fishing. We got a couple things going on today. I got my LED lights for the boat, came in the mail, so we're gonna go ahead and insert those into the boat. And then I'm gonna show you guys, how to do that in case you're wanting to do something similar to your Jon boat. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done first. After that, we'll see how much time we have. We'll try to catch a few fish. I'll show you guys some new baits I got in the mail and show you the action on them and how great they work. So we're all strapped up, guys. Let's go catch some fish. Let's go get some stuff done. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Woo! All right, so we're in the shop now. We're gonna go ahead and get started. But the first thing that you wanna do before you insert your LED strips, guys, and this is very important, is get some cleaner. I'm using Windex because it seems to work just fine. Windex, vinegar, water, and get your rag and wipe down the area that you're going to put your strips on. Get rid of that dirt, get rid of scratches, metal shavings, anything that might be, a potential hazard to putting your lights in there. So you really want to get that clean before you put your light strips on, or it just, might not stick your strips to the boat like you want them to. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do first. We're gonna wipe this down right now. Okay, yeah, my arms are tired now. Now that we got that done, we are gonna go ahead and I'm gonna look at the wires. I'm not gonna do the wiring now, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this little control panel off here behind me and just look at it and see what it looks like. See where my positive and where my negative goes to. I know I have to get underneath the deck here to connect the ground, which is the negative, because the positive, this right here, control panel behind me, will only connect the positive. So we're gonna go ahead and get that done, get that going, and just take that off and I guess go from there. I don't really have a game plan, which is probably not a good thing. I also have the lights unraveled. I need to measure them and make a cut exactly in the middle. I hope you can cut these. I'm not sure. I think you can. I guess we'll find out if they work or not after I cut them. So we're gonna go ahead and get that going. Let's go. All right, so I just got about 3 little screws to unscrew for this panel here. Wow, doesn't that look like a nice pretty mess under there? We're gonna try not to look at that right now. Don't wanna see that. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the air gun since I don't have a drill with me currently. Turn on the air gun and I've got a drill right here and a bit. And it's a longer bit, but I'm gonna try to go ahead and drill holes on each side of here just so I can hide my wires. That's a 2x4. I didn't know that. We got one hole drilled. That took a little bit of effort because the air compressor kept shutting off on me. But I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. And then we're inserting the LEDs and getting it ready to do the wiring. The fun part. I went ahead and I drilled a hole here, drilled a hole over there, and I fed some positive and negative through, but that's as far as I'm going with the wires for now. I'm gonna wait for your papa to get down here and help me with the rest of that stuff. Right now I got the 16 feet of LEDs. I'm gonna go ahead and make a clean cut right in the middle of it. So it should be just over 8 feet, I believe, will be the cut line. So let's do that. All right, so the next part is gonna be to wire the LEDs to the control panel and to the battery, the ground, the negative, and all that fun stuff. And then attach the LEDs to the boat and get them turned on. But I'm gonna need Who's Your Papa's help for that. So I just sent him a message and see if he can come down here if he can. Until then, let's go fishing. Alrighty. Just gonna walk a swim bait, just kind of slow off the bottom there, see if we can pick up a nice fish or two maybe. Looking for a 3-pounder, really, that's all I'm looking for right away. I believe they should be out here. So really, it sounds like the fish just moved deep. These last few days have been sort of cold, and it's really sounding like the fish have just went back out into their winter zones or even their early spring zones out in that deeper water, you know, 10 to 15 foot, which is very odd because the water temperature right now, I tested it just a little bit ago off camera, is at 62 degrees. And I think what pushed them out, if they did get pushed out deep, was the cold front that moved in. The last couple days we had some 20-degree days, and that does not help the fish at all, especially when it snows. You know, we just got 3 inches of snow the other day, and that definitely does not help. It does a toll on the fish, especially when they're up shallow. You caught one? Good job. Yeah, they like those rocks. I just got whacked right off the cast, I feel like. That would have been rare because I casted shallow. Oh, you can see catfish down there. Kind of. Thought something felt funky. Real aggressive though. Should have looked at that before I whipped it out there. It's definitely time for a new one. Unfortunately, my bag is up in my car. All right, let's go get this boat done and maybe get some fishing done after that. It's not too late. All right, back in the shop here. We caught a few fish. As you guys saw, they weren't nothing to be proud of. But fish is a fish. And Pops came down, Who's Your Hillbilly, came down and helped me wire up something. Did not get that on video. Yeah. But now we're going to go ahead and attach the one side to the boat. And then the other side's going to have to wait and be a little bit on a later deal because Pops is down the road and I'm not sure how he's going to do that. So let's get to gluing up these lights. All right, that looks good, guys. We got them all in there as secure as we can for now. I do have some Gorilla adhesive, waterproof clear grip glue. I'm gonna stick some of that in there every like foot or so just to keep it, give it that extra secure. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So, well, shoot, maybe. All right, so I got the wires all wired up now. This is in. I've got it onto a control panel switch, so when I turn it on, lights are on. It'll be a lot brighter at night, I'm sure. Maybe come down here this evening and look and see what it looks like in the dark. Like, I think it looks pretty cool. I'm pretty impressed with how it turned out, guys. Link in the description for these lights. They were like super cheap, like $14 or $15, I believe, maybe a little bit more than that. But yeah, it was super cheap, really affordable. This is what it's gonna look like overall. Not sure if you guys are going to see the other side or see the rest of the wiring. I might show you like a finishing product look, but if Who's Your Pops comes down here and works on it, I won't be able to come down and help him do that because I gotta get ready for bed because I gotta get up at 4 in the morning. So with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I will show you guys right now what it looks like. All right, guys, so I ended up figuring this out by myself. My dad was in a big rush. Who's Your Mama needed him to come help her make some supper. So I figured I'd sit down here and just wire stuff together. And I do know some of my wires now thanks to Who's Your Papa or Who's Your Hillbilly for helping me out on that. So got both lights up on both sides. And I know it's daylight, so it's gonna be hard to tell how bright they actually are right now. So if you take a look, I've got switches here, one for the lights, like my boat lights, navigation lights, one for the fish finder, and one for, drum roll, boom, the LEDs. They look great, guys. I can't wait to see them in the dark. I'm glad I got that figured out by myself. And I do know that some of you guys might have missed my last video on the DIY live well. So I'm going to show you guys that real quick. And if you haven't already seen that video, go check it out. If you want to do something like this to your boat, here's what it looks like. So yeah, it's just a little cooler. I think it's a 50 quart, maybe a 55 quart cooler with just an average bilge pump in there, vinyl tubing and some L brackets. And you know, I did the wires similar to how I just did the LEDs, you know, positive, negative, with some plugs so I can, you know, unplug it when I need to unplug it. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand like that. And it's unplugged. I don't have to worry about, you know, fiddling with back here. I have not quite made this to go up to a switch yet because I'm going to wait and do that when I put a permanent live well in here. I'm going to go from about here over all the way across and do something like that down the road. So yeah, this is probably the final big project, I'd say, was the lights for the boat for a little bit. Give me a few weeks to get the live well situated, under control, and see what I can and can't do with that. Thank you guys once again for staying and watching this video. It really means a lot to me. I'm new to YouTube. I'm slowly working my way up that hill from 0 subscribers to, I believe I'm at like 1,100 right now. Somewhere around there. Anyways, guys, leave a like, comment, let me know what you think, you know, how I do talking. I do awful talking. Wow, that shouldn't even be a question. But anyway, just let me know what you think, guys. Should I keep doing this kind of stuff? What kind of stuff do you want to see? Do you want to see camping trips, catch clean cooks? Do you want to see, you know, crappie, bass, bluegill, panfish? You know, what kind of fishing do you want to see? What kind of content do you want to see in general? I can do builds. I can go out and maybe build a tree house. or something like that. Maybe not a treehouse, but I can do other stuff. So guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, probably Saturday morning, we're going to have a catch, clean, cook for crappie. Hopefully if we catch crappie. Until next time, guys, keep fishing and peace.
I've got that lightning inside me, son of a god. I'm like a titan that's rising, oh, just you watch. I'm stepping into fire.